On Wondery's podcast, Even the Rich, co-hosts Brooke and Arisha talk about the biggest names in celebrity history, from Madonna to Britney Spears, the Kardashians to the House of Gucci. And in an all-new season, they investigate the shocking kidnapping of Patty Hearst. I love this podcast. They make history sound cool and relatable. Patty Hearst was the Paris Hilton of her day, and you'll feel like you're in the middle of all the drama. It's a thrilling story, and it's so well produced. And Brooke and Arisha are really funny. Listen to Even the Rich, Patty Hearst on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, or you can listen ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app. Even the Rich spills all the tea on what keeps these families in the spotlight, how these dynasties were built, and the lengths they're willing to go to protect the family name. And if you can't get enough of Brooke and Arisha, they're the perfect guides for your daily dose of celebrity gossip on Rich and Daily. Rich and Daily is the perfect podcast to keep you up to speed on all things secrets, scandals, and news in the entertainment world. How exactly are Britney and Kim living their best lives? Brooke and Arisha definitely have something to say about it. Listen to Even the Rich, Patty Hearst, and Rich and Daily on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, or you can listen ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app. What's up, everybody? It's Jordyn Jones, and welcome back to What They Don't Tell You on Podcast One. Today's guest is Ellie Zeiler. Welcome to the show. This is, I think, also our last episode of the season, right, Steve? This is the last episode of season 2. Start of season 3 is next week on Thursday, and we're going to be doing 2 episodes a week. Get ready for all the fun coming up in season 3. But let's start off with this podcast since it's the last episode before Valentine's Day. Ellie, do you have a Valentine this year? What are your plans? How are you preparing for this day of love? Or are you just going to be at home like me, probably?
No, I do have a Valentine. This is my first time. This is my first time having a Valentine, which saying that cringes me out already.
See,
because I'm so anti love and sappiness and just being a girl. I don't know. I just don't I don't know. It cringes me out. So
really?
I got you a Valentine and ordered you flowers. I'm like, ew, no, I don't want that.
Wow.
I feel like I'm against all other people in this, but I don't know. I just I don't know. It's very odd. What about you?
Wow. See, it's my first time not having a Valentine.
No.
I mean,
I'll be your Valentine.
There's a couple days. We have a couple days. People got some time to ask. But you know what? I sent my mom flowers this morning.
Aww.
They're so cute. They're purple, and they have glitter on them, and her room is lavender.
Aww.
And, I mean, they're going to die, but, they're so cute.
It's so cute.
Another thing about flowers, my friend was talking to me about it, is, I don't want you to give me nothing that will die. I don't want to feel like our friendship or our relationship will die because flowers die. She's like, don't give me flowers because they last for 4 days.
Get me jewelry instead. Yeah, that's me.
Buy me diamonds, please.
I don't need flowers. Come on. No, but there are those flowers that are the Venus de Fleur flowers.
Yes, the forever.
Yeah.
Je adore la fleur.
Period. Okay, Miss Girl.
My ex was French.
Aww.
Learned a couple things, I guess.
Aww. That's sad.
I don't even think I should be saying this on the podcast, but I low-key texted him and I was like, do you want to be my Valentine?
Stop. That's so toxic of you.
No, I mean, we literally do not talk, but we were in a conversation.
See, that's even worse, because if you guys were friends, that would be good.
We are kind of, but we were talking about rent and everything that we usually talk about, our once a month conversation, because we still have to talk about paying for rent. It's a long story. You gotta watch the podcast to catch up. But anyways,
that must be so. I saw something. I saw someone say it's someone's Instagram bio that's don't date her because she'll write a song about you. I feel like that's you. Don't date me because I'll talk about you on my podcast, you know?
Yeah, totally. 100%. And
do you have to ask or do you just say it? Do you just say
Well, this one I'm just saying because honestly, it's just funny. We were. Oh, I remember exactly what it was. Wow, this is totally in my business right now, but whatever. I was trying to text him and say like, no, the lease is up in May, not April, you dingleberry. And I accidentally said singleberry. Like I did the D instead of the S.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I'm so single. And I was like, you want to be my Valentine?
Oh,
and then he was,
that's totally fine.
Yeah. And then he was like, psych, hard pass. And I was like, going once. He was like, going twice. And I was like, sold.
I feel like the chemistry is still there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It's just funny, honestly. I feel like we're just both like trolling, but.
Where are you from? You're honestly.
Michigan.
Oh, I love that. I love people from like that side.
Midwestern girls.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from California. I'm from here, but I lived in North Carolina for a year, and then my mom's from Chicago.
Chicago.
So like I know the accents. I love them though.
So it's very close to Chicago. You're correct.
Yes.
I don't even know where I was going with this, but no, I don't have a Valentine right now currently.
Offers.
Comment down below. But so, are you going to dinner? What are your plans? Do you have like your outfit? Like this is your first Valentine.
I know. It's interesting. Actually, I don't know if this is fate or what, but I'm filming a show, and then our only 2 off days are the 14th and the 15th, and so I feel like I need to do that. Okay.
Yes.
But I just moved to LA. I was telling them that like I literally like drove here, and now I'm here to like stay. So, like, fresh off the boat, fresh out of my car, like, here to stay.
Welcome.
Thank you. But with that being said, I start filming tomorrow, and so I'm, like, moving in all of my stuff on the 14th. And so all of, like, their furniture is delayed and everything. There's, like, a whole problem with that. So he was just saying, like, I'll bring a projector, and we'll, like, project a movie or something.
Okay, that's really cute.
And like dinner and stuff. That's fun.
It's like, I know how stressed out you're gonna be, so let's just do something chill, but I still want to make it like you feel special. That's like the best, honestly. He's not like trying to like plan a whole day and then you're so stressed out. It's like meeting in the middle.
So true. And like with that being said, we've had to communicate so much because as I said, like I'm a very independent, don't like a lot of people around me type of person. And so even when I do get stressed, like when we first started dating, I was like, I have such bad ADHD. Wow, I like.
When you first started dating.
Oh yeah, thank you. What a good host.
Hey.
When
I gotta listen, I guess.
When he first started dating and like I was really stressed, he would like come on very strong, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And he had to ask me to be like, would you rather me like be like right by your side for you, or would you rather like me like kind of like chill out and like go off and like you like have that time? And I'm like, I would rather be alone when this is going on. And like I'm sure a lot of girls aren't like that, but I don't know, it's just how I like cope with things. Where like even he called me in the car, he was like, how are you? Like I just said bye to like my dogs and everything, and I'm like crying and I'm like, I'm good, I just need to listen to music, okay, bye. And like it was good, you know?
Wow, okay.
It's communication.
I feel like that's totally me in relationships nowadays. I used to be so, like...
gamesy, like...
Like, if something is going on, I need your full support. But now, after being single for so long, it's like, if I were to get into another relationship, I feel like I would be so distant. Like, I wouldn't want to, like... I would want to be alone in those scenarios when old me would need that person's support. And I feel like that's just with growing up, with maturing. So you seem super mature.
Thank you.
And I just love that he's almost understanding. People who say I would date and they're not in it, they don't understand. They don't get the schedule. They don't get how stressed. They don't get how much work, because they just see us like posting and making money. And they're like, you know, some people just don't get what goes into it.
Yeah.
And we'll get into all of that. But I'm glad that you found someone who kind of is understanding and like just is a really good match for you, it seems. So congrats.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I hope you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day. We'll see how mine goes, but
you can join us. You can come with us.
Hey,
it's fine.
yo, baby. First of all, I am so excited for this sponsor. You guys, Baked by Melissa cupcakes have been a staple of Jordyn Jones' starter pack since I was 14 years old. I saw this collaboration on Instagram, but I just really, really need to put it out there for you guys because you are missing out. Self-care starts with taking care of your body, and that includes your deodorant. So make the switch to Native. Native cares about the products that you put on your body. Native's coconut and vanilla scented aluminum-free deodorant has been a customer favorite for years, and it is also deodorant I keep in my car. And now Native is on a mission to overhaul your entire hygiene routine. They create products that are made with simple ingredients like shea butter and coconut oil, and you can smell great all day long. Their aluminum-free 24-hour odor protection, zero residue on skin application, and over 10 scents to choose from. Native also offers body wash, bar soap, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, and sunscreen. Everything that you need to take your self-care to the next level. Their newest collection of deodorant was a collaboration with Baked by Melissa. Like I said, the best cupcakes ever. So it's basically I took my favorite deodorant and my favorite food of all time and put it in one. They have 4 scents for new deodorant from Native. They got tie-dye vanilla cupcake, mint cookie cupcake, fresh peach cupcake, which is the one I have, and ginger lemonade cupcake. This year, up your personal hygiene with Native. Go to nativedeo.com/Jordyn or use promo code Jordyn at checkout. Get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/Jordyn or use promo code Jordyn at checkout for 20% off your first order. So if you want to smell like me and put basically some cupcakes on your armpits, then make sure you shop nativedeo.com/Jordyn. It's almost Valentine's Day, and if you have a special someone in your life, unlike me, consider getting them an amazing piece of jewelry from Orate. Orate is a fine jewelry brand founded by women for women. Pieces range from classic to statement to completely original. Orate makes the jewelry you've always wanted but could never find. I have been so obsessed with rings in silver or gold, but I'm obsessed with Orate's stackable gold rings. They're so dainty and cute, and like the word says, stackable. You can literally have like 3 on one finger, and I love that look of just stacking gold rings. I think it is the most precious thing in the world. Orate's gold feels substantial, and the diamonds sparkle and shine. They can offer the same quality as traditional Fifth Avenue brands at a fraction of the cost. They're ethically sourced and sustainably made. Their gold is never mined, and their gemstones and diamonds are also certified conflict-free. For 20% off your first Orate purchase, go to oratenewyork.com/Jordyn and use promo code Jordyn. That's 20% off with no minimum spend, and they rarely have discounts as high as 20%. So I really encourage you to shop now while it's going on. This is the best offer out there, and it's exclusively for you guys. Again, go to Orate, AURATE, newyork.com/Jordyn and use promo code Jordyn to get 20% off. So let's talk about like how much work it is like posting on TikTok and staying consistent. And now I know that you're on a show now and you're filming, or you know you're expanding your platform and you're creating a career out of it. But going back to before all of that, how was building your online like persona and basically posting on TikTok for fans and like how was starting out basically?
I get the question. I feel like because we were in quarantine, I started March of 2020. Like, I feel like so many people did.
So many did.
Yeah, but, like, I started and, like, school was out and, like, everything was fine. Or, like, everything was not fine. And, like, I had to find a reason to, like, be okay and be like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. And so I started posting on TikTok and, like, this is the thing that I always say, where I was always very interested in media. I always wanted to be a movie trailer editor growing up, and I like loved film. I was like the director of my school's news program and all of these different things. I loved YouTube, but I grew up in such an environment where like if you don't have like a 4.5 in high school, and like if you aren't the most academic person and like the like on varsity teams and having these like charities and all these different things, like you weren't going to get into college, and then ultimately you weren't going to be successful
at all.
Exactly.
That's what is portrayed, to be
exactly.
honest.
So like as like a film kid at heart, I was like totally suppressing that whole side of myself to like live up to all of these people's standards of like exactly. And so when quarantine when quarantine happened, I was like, screw everyone else. Like, I guess I'll like focus. Start this. Yeah. So it was very random. I started and like it just happened. But I think with that being said, it took like a lot of free time. Yeah. And then it turned into like hard work. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, like this is my job. Go, you know?
I feel like what always it's hard to get yourself to start posting because especially if you were like really close with school people, I feel like a lot of people bully people who are on the internet.
Yeah.
And as it takes a lot for you to continue posting when you don't really see anything. You don't see the views yet. You don't see the followers. And then you're like,
Precisely.
you feel
It's like,
almost
what
cringy.
Yes. Like
But then
I would post these YouTube videos with like 50 subscribers who were all from my school. And then like 30 minutes later, I'm like, no, it's okay. Like put on private, unlisted. You know what I mean?
And then, but it's literally cringy until you have the likes, the follows, the viewers, and then it immediately
even with
turns.
that, it still does. It's like there are some people, but I know what you're saying. And then it turns like so cool.
It almost turns jealous.
That? Oh yeah.
I feel like people will call you cringy.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe people will still call you cringy, but that's just out of jealousy. But in the beginning, it's like, I cannot believe that she is doing that or whatever it is. People are just so jealous. So how do you deal with? I know that everyone on TikTok has gotten a massive amount of hate and everything. How do you deal with that and like what people have like said about you in the past or present, whatever it is? Like how do you just like get through it and push it away?
The thing is that I did have a pretty rough time in school, and so I dealt with mean girls all the time. I moved schools all the time, and so like I was already accustomed to that thing that was like that like saying that your parents say, which is like, don't care what other people think, which is like, come on, are you kidding? But also with that being said, I feel like all of those experiences like totally trained me for what I do now, and so it just like there were some hard times, but with that being said, I had the support of my family so much, and like them to just be like, turn off your phone, we're having dinner tonight, like all of us, and like that was so important for me to just like turn it off and then go back to it the next day, you know?
Okay, that is I swear that's just really good advice too to people, because I know that a lot of people definitely are still struggling with that and they don't have that basically support around them. So I'm glad that you did. I feel like
I could not have done it without it. You know?
Yeah. And recently I've actually been like, Do Not Disturb has been my best friend the past like 3 months, honestly. I never did it. Because I have my Instagram notifications on, and Instagram.
Do you really?
Yeah, like Instagram notifications to me, it doesn't bother me at all because it's only for who I follow, you know? So I only see like fan pages or like friends that like my stuff.
That's fun,
But obviously when I'm just seeing like social media all day in my face, I just feel like it starts to just drain me and make me not want to do it anymore. Or it's like,
I heard this podcast the other day that was like talking about how success kills creativity. We're like, before, when I was like on the grind.
I literally think I'm the most uncreative person.
Yes, but I'm sure when you started, you were like, I'm so creative. I'm on this like social media thing. Like all these people are like,
I can express
what
myself.
Is this? I can express myself. And then so much pressure starts to be put on you where it's like the views, the people commenting. What are other people in my like actual life going to think? What are brands going to think? Like all these different things. And it's like, okay, that's left for me to what? Like not be creative with it. You know what I mean? And like, even with that being said, I feel like you get pushed down so much where at the beginning I think, a little bit more creative with my content in the sense that like I would try to take a concept and put it on the internet and like just like form these videos instead of just like a lip syncing video, you know? And with that, the views don't come. So it's like, okay, I'm just going to only do what all of these people are saying. And then it just kills the whole creative part of it.
And like your own niche.
Yes.
Yeah, so you want to be so original, but honestly, TikTok pushes almost unoriginal content sometimes. Trendy, which is not bad. Obviously, it gets the views and everything, but I've struggled
also,
with
like, you can't even help it because you're looking on it, so it's like, I'm gonna make this trend. Like, I just saw it 50 times. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the one I posted today is like the handstand one. It's like,
so hard to do.
I've been seeing it for so long, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
And there's so many videos, like I could be making up my own dances, I could be doing this, I could be doing skits, but then at the end of the day, what I always end up posting is just the trends.
Yeah.
And honestly, it makes TikTok more fun, and so much easier because
Yeah.
to be honest, like YouTube and everything, I feel like you do. I'm not on like you said, I'm just not doing like the creative TikToks, and I know some people are. It takes them so long to plan and film their videos. I totally understand that there's a lot of people that do that. But for me, TikTok, I'm glad is just a fun platform for me. I
Yeah.
can't really say anything negative about it just because I literally watch a video once and then I just remake it. The same, like I put my own little thing on it or I don't, and I literally do the exact same dance and I just post it. And for my fans to see my version of it or me do it. So like to me,
Yeah.
it's just like it literally takes 2 seconds. I've got to tell you guys about PhD Feminine Health because smell good, look good, feel good because whatever you're putting in shows on the outside. So my biggest secret is PhD Feminine Health. PhD Feminine Health's boric acid suppositories are the #1 best-selling holistic, affordable, doctor-recommended solution for vaginal odor. Here's the science. So boric acid is a natural compound found in seawater. It's literally been recommended by doctors for decades as a safe, holistic alternative. That's why PhD is the #1 doctor-recommended brand for boric acid vaginal suppositories. And they're a woman-owned business, which means that they really know how to care for your needs. These days, PhD believes that self-care is crucial for your overall well-being. Give the gift of self-care and love to yourself. Register now at phdfemininehealth.com/win to receive a free lifetime subscription box from our friends at Bombay and Cedar. The lifestyle subscription box contains vegan and cruelty-free, deluxe size beauty and lifestyle products. And it's a retail value of over $100, plus a $500 Visa gift card. So go to phdfemininehealth.com/win and get 20% off all products right now. Use code Jordyn at phdfemininehealth.com/win. All right, ladies, back to the episode. How long does it take?
I'm like learning here. I'm like, yeah, this
Really?
is good.
How long
stuff.
does it take you to like find a video, film it, post it?
It totally depends because I feel like with like the dancing videos, I'm so bad. Everyone knows I'm like so bad at dancing.
Really?
In the middle
I
of
don't think
quarantine,
so.
I took a dance class. Like solely, I was like, I need to learn this TikTok video. Like
Your first
please.
dance class?
Yes. Like,
Wow.
okay, well, no, I did ballet when I was like 5, but like, yeah, like my first dance class, I'm like, please teach me. And he's like, come on, like I'm here like doing jazz and contemporary. Like, please, like leave the studio. So I feel like the ones that like you learn and they take like a little bit more time. I've gotten better with it. But
I love that you enunciate your T's like me. You like enunciate your T's.
Yes, everyone makes fun of me for it.
My mom makes fun of me for it.
Everyone.
Oh my God, yo.
I say like exactly.
I heard you say that too.
Yeah, everyone makes fun
And
of
you
me
said
for
gotten,
it.
and I think
It's not gotten. It's gotten.
gotten.
I know.
Like when people
I don't
say
know
like
where I got that from.
Like Huntington, I say Huntington.
Huntington. Yeah, I never say that word, but I'll probably start now.
Wait, I literally just
Like
had to say
Huntington
that.
Beach.
I don't even remember what you're talking about. Huntington Beach.
neither.
Okay, maybe that's like a little extra, but yeah, I enunciate my T's too.
Yes. Back to the original question, I think that like with the filming TikToks, when it was my only thing going on and like we were so free in quarantine and everything and like I wasn't focusing on other people, I was solely focused, I feel like, on myself. That is when I had the most time to like pump it out. Like I was making like 4 videos a day, changing my outfits in each video. Like I was putting in the work. And now you wake up and like you see, first of all, you're so into it where like you see all these other people where like before I even wake up or like when I wake up, I like have to check all of these different people and like, oh, what are they doing today?
Yes.
So that takes up time as well as like now we're just living life, including it. And like that is kind of what I've had to navigate as like quarantine and everything has opened up, which I feel like is such like a stale subject already. But it's like before this was my only job. Now when we're opening it up, it's like a whole new
your priorities.
Yes. Exactly.
And things on your schedule.
Yes.
And you have to leave the house.
Precisely. Exactly. I like would only do like get ready and film and like do my makeup for TikTok
And then go to
like
sleep.
social media and then take it off and go to bed. And now I'm like, oh my God, it actually has to look good in person. Like what is going on, you know?
True. So I just, before we get into some fan questions, I want to get into like, you know, what you're working on now and like your future projects. So is there anything that you want to like talk about or share with everybody?
No, I think that like, as I said, I feel like there are 2 sides of change that's kind of happening this year for me, which is the fact that, like, I'm graduating high school, I'm turning 18, I'm hopefully going to college, I just moved out literally today, so I feel like there's this whole, like, new chapter side to it, and then on the social media side, and, like, the, like, entertainment side, I'm getting into, like, acting, I really want to start a podcast too, and just things like that, but I think I'm really trying to focus on, like, character development, you know, where before I was doing all of these things in my parents' home, and, like, I was just, like, very protected, and now I really get to become my own person and form my own opinions and, like, create my own stories, you know?
Yeah.
So starting that instead of kind of focusing on maybe the other things that I'm sure will come with that, you know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah, exactly.
Scary.
Just, like, building and growing.
Yeah.
New chapter.
Yeah,
I love that. What is one thing that they don't tell you, about moving out on your own in LA? What is one thing that they don't tell you?
One thing they don't... I don't know. I just moved here like 2 hours ago.
Okay, what's like...
I think that, something that I noticed, it's interesting because I was telling them that, like, I come here so often, I live, like, 2 hours away, and so, like, I'm here, like, I know all this stuff. But I think it's very interesting because before in, like, a hometown, you can go and, like, get coffee and, like, be back in 10 minutes, where here it's, like, a whole thing. The other day, like, spilled my coffee. Like, it was, like, just a whole thing where there's, like, traffic and all these different things going on, and you're, like, by yourself and have to, like, look around and get, like, pepper spray out whenever I walk around. Yeah, exactly. So it takes, like, a good 45 minutes to an hour just to, like, get a small task done.
Wait, that's so true.
Right?
And I swear no one knows that.
Do you have any tips for me? What should I know before?
Well, I rarely like to leave my house from 11 to 7. Because that's traffic. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
After 7 p.m., you can get anywhere like that.
Oh, okay.
You know? I mean, that's just a one tip. But obviously, you have to work during the day.
No, that's so true.
I mean, one thing for me is that I've been living in West Hollywood now for, like, 7 months. And I've, like, maps definitely sucks. But when you figure things out and you start to go on back roads and you start to know the area, I can get there in half the time that the maps actually tells you because I know the back roads. So you just got to, like, learn the back roads. Definitely, I have pepper spray on me 24/7. I have a taser in the car.
How do you make it feel like home? You know what I mean? Where it's, like, it feels so fresh and new.
That it's
where it's
different for you.
How, like, when you moved here, how did you make it feel like, okay, I live here. Like, this is my city now, too, you know?
You know, I moved to California around 11 years old.
Oh, so you're, like, California girl.
But
with the accent.
It would always be, like, Michigan's my home.
Yeah.
Like, when I go home, Michigan's home.
Yeah.
And LA, it did not feel like home. It was just, like, my second home.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what it's becoming for you, LA, or, like, where you're moving now is going to be your second home. You'll have that. So true.
I feel like you and I are similar in the sense that, like, we can go home and, like, our family's still there and, like, it'll still be, like, good over there. You know what I mean? Which is very, very nice to have.
But the weirdest part was I was 21 years old, so this is about 10 years after I moved here. I had moved to Arizona. And I remember it was, like, the saddest and the weirdest feeling of my entire life when I left Arizona in June, the end of June, like this June right here. And I was driving on the freeway because my, like, ex and I were having, like, a 1-month break. I was going to go to LA and, like, figure things out. Basically, I needed to focus on myself for a second. And as I was driving to LA and I saw the freeway signs of saying Los Angeles, that's as soon as LA felt like home.
Really?
Yep. And that's so weird because I didn't live there. I guess, like, it was like you want what you can't have almost. Like, I, like, left LA and I was like, oh, I don't need LA. Like, the pandemic was crazy. I was like, I'm getting out of here. Like, I'm going to Arizona. Like, I just, like, why does everyone even need to be in LA? I hate LA. As I was driving to LA to, like, have this 1 month, I was like, this is home. And I'm not leaving ever. That's when I felt like home.
That's great.
It took 11 years.
I feel like
and,
it's
like, leaving.
It's like taking away that, like, cliche, like, influencer moving to LA vibes and, like, just being like, I'm here. This is my life. Like, I, Ellie Zeiler, am moving here and this is just my next step in life, instead of like the whole, you need to make it great and need to make it amazing. Like, just go day by day. You know what I mean? No need to like reinvent yourself overnight or like hang out with new people every single day. You know what I mean? Like, I think it will be key for me to still be alone. Yeah. I also really like a routine, and so like
I'm such a routine girl.
Right?
When's
like,
your birthday?
Things March 6th.
You're a Pisces.
I am a Pisces.
Mine's March 13th.
Are you a Pisces
I'm
too?
like looking into a mirror. I swear to God, everything you say.
I swear all Pisces are the same.
They are. I swear it's the only sign, because like right after is Aries, and they are just insane. Like my mom, like it is so crazy how different each sign is, and I just knew. I really just like knew when you were like, I like my routine. I was like, whoa.
Like, I like being alone and
like my routine.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just gonna say something else real quick about the whole LA thing. It was, I moved to LA because I had to for work.
Yeah.
And when I left, it was like my choice of like me like wanting to be there. So it was different. I needed to be, and then I wanted to be.
That's great.
So I feel like that's also why maybe when I like need to do something or need to be somewhere, like I'm just like not in the attitude.
Yeah.
But then when I just go there by myself and because I want to.
That's such a Pisces. Maybe that's just like a teenager, young adult thing. Yeah. Because you're like, you know.
But you can relate. Do you think TikTok will be around for a while?
Ooh, that's such a good. I don't even like to think about it.
Right?
I'm like, shoot, I don't know.
Next, please.
I do think so, because I think that it seems to be, I've never thought about this before, but as I'm thinking about it, it seems to be that like video content is what lasts, in the sense that like it was like movies and then TV and then YouTube and now TikTok, where like Instagram maybe, and like I guess Snapchat kind of too. Snapchat's more of like a communication source in my opinion, but with Instagram it's like so just sterilized with pictures that you don't get to form a connection. I think that I'm sure TikTok will change, and it already has changed. Like before, where I got on it when it was like only trending dance videos, and now there are like specific parts of all of it, which is very hard to like deal with and kind of go through too as you're like evolving and growing. But I would like to think that it will last for a long time, because I personally really enjoy, like, I love TikTok. I love short form content. I love getting my information fast, and so hopefully it does. Hopefully I'm onto something with the like video thing. Like I just totally connected like old school movies to like the 15-second app, but hopefully.
You have your answers, child. Okay, last question. What makes you feel inspired and your best self?
When I have other things going on than what's inside of this phone. Meaning, like, I've dealt with, like, getting too involved with the phone, too involved in social media, where it's like, someone will ask me, what did you do today? I made TikToks, made a YouTube video, posted on Snapchat, and posted on Instagram. And they're like, and that will be happening every single day. Where I feel most inspired and I feel most myself when I, like, learn something new, or I try something new, or I like shut it off a little bit, or I try cooking and I go outside. Like, it's very interesting.
Normal life.
Like, yes, when I started TikTok and social media, I was like freshly 16, and like I just felt so young. And now that it makes you grow up so incredibly fast that like I feel like I lost that whole side of myself, like the whole like pure little like not little kid, but just like pure moment side, where to kind of incorporate that
enjoying life.
That is such like a cliche, boring answer, but it's very true. Like, it's like go to a park, go for a walk, go to the movies by yourself, go to the grocery store and like make something. Like, it sounds so like, oh, why would I do that? It's not benefiting my career or something, or like
totally.
But if you do it, it
benefits your life.
It just makes you feel, it makes you feel fulfilled. That might just be me, because I enjoy being alone. And so to get to have activities with that, where it's like I could be alone and on my phone and I wouldn't feel alone. So doing like the little things that you forget is very important.
Important. Love the tease. Oh, such a satisfying interview with you and the way you talk. Loved it. Where can they keep updated with you and your life?
It's all my name, every single platform except for Twitter. It's Ellie Zeiler.
No Twitter, remember that. Well,
I don't know why it scares me. I don't know why.
I think it's just you're like one and done. Like you tried it, you're done.
Yeah.
Like kind of attitude.
Totally.
Because I have that too. It was so good talking to you. Make sure you guys rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and add us to your Spotify playlist. And I will see you guys next Thursday with season 3 of What They Don't Tell You.
Thursday lucky number. Woo!
Bye guys.